Hi there, Aries. Thank you so very much for tuning in. This is your September reading. Welcome to September 2017. Time is flying by us. Let's get right into your reading here. Aries. The energy is moving, so it's just bubbling. It's bustling. I see you. It's like you're at this gala, this event, this event. Okay, and you're dancing. And the song that's coming to mind is. Dancing machine, something like that. Some song that, it's like an oldies song, okay? And you're very interesting, very interesting, okay? Now, let us see what comes through for you. Picking things out of order, I'm getting that. But let's see, it's like this, Aries, you're taking what you want of the pie you've been offered. You're seeing what you're being very descriptive. What do I really want? What do I really want? You're taking your time to, it's like nitpick. And it's interesting because Aries is a very judgment in your theme. Okay, major decision here. Okay, but Aries is usually a very sort of impulsive energy, and of course it depends on what signs you have for your placements, for your planetary placements, and how they're all interacting in your chart. But generally, if you've got a lot of fire, especially a lot of Aries, there's an impulsivity to the way that you pursue what you want. What I'm getting here for you is that there's this almost this long-term projection of this energy. Okay, long-term projection, and or this I'm hearing drawing out of resources for a number of you, but also this desire to take your time to make sure that what I'm feeling impulsively is that what I'm going to want in the next minute. Okay, so you're taking your time to really very clearly discern. Right, I'm hearing the measures, the accuracy of what you're measuring. Okay, for a number of you, I'm getting cooking. I'm getting actual measuring, like a recipe, something to do with that. So you're getting very detail oriented with that. And you do have the Hermit, okay, in your current state. So that's Virgoan energy, right? Virgo's card in the major arcana. It's this that very sort of close. I'm hearing close call, close sort of micro perspective, okay, of things, and also perhaps research, okay. But I'm hearing you're taking the time to pick them out. It's not just like reaction, right? Someone show me something, or yeah, I want a piece of pie. It's like right, they bring the pie to me, and I go to the pie, and I take a look at every piece, and I assess which crust, right, I want. It's something like that, something that is like, I want to make sure that this is what I'm looking for. Okay, I'm getting that. Now, I'm getting this as an overall tone, perhaps, of the way that you're taking on this period of time. Okay, it could be right in relation to multiple things, but there's this feeling that you're just getting into the feeling, okay, of feeling. And there's this awakening to the feeling, the passion, feeling yourself in the process. It's very interesting because there's this simultaneous sort of extroversion and introversion. This very micro, I'm hearing crystallized sort of perspective. I'm also hearing chrysalis. Okay, interesting, right? The introversion, the extroversion, but through time, the elongation of that process. Okay, but there is this again, this micro perspective, and then this channeling of outwards energy. But it's further interesting because you have your Father of Wands energy, which is very strong fire energy in your energetic pathway, which is more internal in a way, right? It's not necessarily extroverted, but could be. Okay, depends. Always depends. But the Hermit, right, is in your current state. Father of Wands fire energy leads to this introversion. So, but they both have fire on them, right? Depicted by this flame that is held above the shell of the turtle on the Hermit card, right? And we have this strike of lightning on the Father of Wands. So there's this alluding to passion, fire, but how we channel it. So it's like this, Aries. Inside, there's this feeling of just passion, excitement, like and this extroversion, okay, of what it is that you feel, this desire to take it on, to go for it, to make it yours, to make it happen, but to accept it. Okay, I'm also hearing that. But the way that you channel this, right, is in a very tempered, measured way. So it's almost like people who see you on the outside, right? I'm hearing they know that you're up to something. But they it's almost like I'm here. They have no idea. They have no idea. They understand. They feel something about you, but they don't see it in the way that you feel it. Okay, and so right on the outside, you may have this very sort of collected, exterior, calm, cool, collected. But there's this resurging fire, passion, the desire to, I'm hearing control, okay, the way that it all comes about. To ensure there's this desire for the control of things. How, in a certain way, right, take it as you will, the desire to set things in order in the way that we want. And yet again, it's very interesting because the hermit also speaks to that, right? As introverted in a way as the hermit may be, there's also this focus on the details, this desire to get everything right, but in two very different ways, but you're merging these two. Okay, now, I'm getting that to an outsider's perspective, though, yet again, right? There's more of this calculated approach that may be apparent to others. So, whatever this, I'm hearing this merging is, I'm hearing merging. There's also this recognition that to merge, we must acknowledge where we stand on either side of the spectrum. Okay, I'm hearing of light, of light. Now, there is, let me tune in for you. Well, I wanted to say this as well, Aries. Aha, you pulled your very own card of the Major Arcana, the Empress. Okay, overlaying this Daughter of Cups upright. Okay, overlaying the Moon upright. Overlaying the Lovers in reverse. Okay, overlaying the Ace of Pentacles upright. So, okay, there is, Aries. It's Mercury retrograde, right? Until about the 5th of September. However, there is a post-shadow period of Mercury retrograde, and that extends into about the 19th, okay, of September. So it may be a period of review, absolutely, of preparation, absolutely. There's a question of, okay, and Pisces got the Six of Pentacles upright in their recent past. You have it in your deep past. Pisces got the High Priestess in their current state. You have it in your recent past. There's some almost like, it's like an echo, okay, of energy, and that's almost like something to do with the past and the present, reviewing perhaps with Pisces, having to do with sort of Piscean energy, okay? You may want to check that video out. Nonetheless, Aries, it's something to do, right, with this, perhaps this period of Mercury retrograde requires of you to take a look at, it's almost like how, whatever the Pisces energy may represent for you, understanding how and what that means within the context of the past, okay? And it's almost like you're onlooking, you're looking over at that process. I'm hearing the Piscean process, or for a number of you, the Piscean project, okay? And so, but it's almost like after it happens, it's very interesting because time is like, the lines are blurred. The lines are blurred between time and when, what began when, and who's involved in what sort of thing, okay? So, but, and or, okay, no, I'm feeling that this is you looking at this point in time at the past. But I feel that you're looking at sort of another segment of a project that was related to, I'm getting strongly Pisces for a number of you, okay? So, now, your advice is to take your time, measured steps, okay, towards whatever this grand sort of scheme is of manifestation and fruition, whatever this grand sort of event, I'm hearing gala for a number of you is, you're being beckoned to, right, maintain pace with this, I'm hearing this measured response, this measured output of energy where you're feeling so much. You want to act, you want to take the actions, the many different actions to capacitate this vision, okay, to make it real and known in your environment, right, amongst everyone, all around you. You understand that it's about the channeling and the tempering and the harnessing in a way of this energy, okay? It's beautiful because you have the Strength card. You, right, you're very strong here in terms of the way that you are perceiving yourself in this position of creation and manifestation. Father of Wands, Strength. You're moving into whatever this beginning is. You're moving into this, even the perception of this change, of this process of manifestation with bright eyes. Bright eyes. You are feeling very, very, very confident, okay, with the process of things. Even if, right, it's not yet, it doesn't yet show. It doesn't yet show. You, okay, are your own magician in a way. I'm getting that for you. You're your own magician even before you set your show for others to watch. You're constantly, right? It's like, I'm getting, you're impressing yourself. And you've got to do that, right? It's like a rehearsal in a way. You've got to do that before, right? You even know what you want, right? I'm hearing to blow the minds of others with. There's something about showing you your own greatness, and you're stepping into that. You're recognizing that. You're recognizing, right, what is fallacy, I'm hearing, and what is imagination. So it's like, right, both can kind of be seen in a similar way. Well, imagination and illusion, right? So, but wait, the question is, which one serves me and which one doesn't? Which one is what I really want to create? And what is it that the thoughts that just kind of bypass, right, my mind, that I don't see for myself in my future? You're coming to the point of like gateholder with that. Okay, gateholder with that. What serves me? I understand that confidence, that holding the vision, that holding the space, the energy field is everything. That helps me create this world, okay? And I've got to become very clear on maintaining that vision, understanding what energy comes in, what energy, right, is not in line in some kind of way. It's not aligned in some kind of way, and my throat is itching. So something to do perhaps about communication. But it's about, as well, perhaps the communication of the ways in which we communicate, the ways in which we communicate how we feel, the ways in which we exert ourselves, okay? Now, you have this Four of Wands in reverse in your energetic pathway that is right, leading into this final outcome of the Six of Wands in reverse, Seven of Wands in reverse. Very, very, very interesting, Aries. I almost said Pisces, okay, and I almost said Taurus as well, so you may want to check those videos out. Nonetheless, there's this alluding to, and you got 3 Wands cards in reverse, 3 fire cards in reverse. There is so much fire in this spread for you. I was at Pisces again. Okay, Aries. So much fire for you in this spread, especially towards the tail end of the probably about the I'm feeling it around the 15th. Okay, around the 15th of September, a little before, a little after, right? This is the September 1st to the 15th reading. So towards the tail end of the mid portion of the month, there's this revving of this fire, but yet again, yes, in a more outward way, okay, but not outward in the way that we are channeling it, like, in an extroverted manner. It's like the approach that you've been taking, as I'm getting it towards the beginning of the month, is more with the underpinning of fire, right? With the face, though, okay, of even strategy, okay, of strategizing that fire, so to speak, channeling that fire. The question at the end of the month is, right, not no longer about, right, how do I control this fire? It's a matter of how do I actually move this fire into place? What are the actual measures that I need to take? It's about the focus completely, okay, is no longer on the merging, okay, between thinking about the feelings that we have. No longer about packaging what we feel. It's like, I need to take the action eventually, sooner or later. This decision, I've got to make this decision. And I need to come to terms first with how I feel completely about it. Okay, and so there's this sort of focus, right, on the building of the vision, I feel, though, that there is a waiting process here, okay? And it could be momentary, right? The course, Mercury retrograde extends, right, probably about the 19th if we're considering the shadow period, post-shadow period of Mercury retrograde, right? Technically it ends on the 5th, but it kind of extends into the from the 5th to the 19th. And as I'm saying that, my right thumb is sort of, there's this straining feeling. So take it as you will. I almost said Pisces, Aquarius, and Taurus at the same time. But Aries. Right, there is some sort of decision that needs to be made. But the action that's taken to follow through with it in a way, or to capacitate it, or to, I'm also hearing claim it, to identify with it, with the decision that we made, is on hold, is in preparation, but there's a great focus on the preparation of that. How are we going to make this change, right, to capacitate this change, but it requires of you to stand for the change, just simply what that change means to you before, right, the oars are in order. So if you're making a really big decision, Aries, if it's something that means a lot to you, you may want to wait until, right, to take this action until the latter portion of September, after about the 16th, 19th, okay? But this decision, you understand, brings you into your own. It allows for a more streamlined, creative sort of process of creation, okay, that regards the emotional realm, that regards your ability to nurture, I'm hearing for long-term growth. I'm hearing long-term suspended growth, cyclical, okay, so major projects, big projects that lead into the long-term, I'm hearing field of things, okay? So there's something about, right, it's like you are transitioning, but so that you can find a greater sense of stability, okay? And again, right, maybe a great focus on career finances having to do with that, okay? Now, there's been a question of partnership. There has been a question of partnership. Right, but it's been almost like in the back of your mind. But do I need a partnership? Does a partnership serve me? If so, right, who, where, what, how, and what will that partnership, if it takes flight, right, mean for me in terms of the stability that I'm owning, that I'm taking control of, that I'm taking responsibility for, that I'm recognizing is important to me. There's a question perhaps of a new beginning, and that has to do with, right, career finances, partnership, perhaps merging of those two. But the question is, right, how do I really feel about emotions? Okay, the emotional side of what I experience and that which regards my sense of security. And how is it, right, if I am to merge those two, what will that kind of look like? And that's a question for you, and perhaps it's been a question for you. And you recognize that, right, this is something that you've been grappling with, okay, and it's, whatever this decision is, if you're thinking of a partnership, you feel that it's transformational and it changes a lot of things, okay? So, but that's for a number of you. If you feel that may apply, then, right, there's this this question of what a partnership moving in tandem, I'm hearing moving in tandem, what that will mean and what that will do, okay? But Daughter of Cups, the Empress, and Judgment. It's very interesting, Aries, because there's this nurturing, right, more receptive energy, this feminine energy, so to speak, and then this, right, more yang, extroverted, assertive, not assertive necessarily, but this more, yes, extroverted, okay, but what is the word I'm looking for? I'm looking for, it's more of a responsive sort of energy, okay? So, expressive. So where you feel, right, and where you feel others, right, how does that coincide with how you express what you feel to others and how you feel to others, okay? So there's the merging of these two propensities for you as I'm feeling it for you, Aries, and it's a question of, right, it's like you're waiting to take this flight, to merge, but the merging, okay, but the merging and the flight are one and the same, so it's like where you side, so to speak, with a certain propensity within you, right? Embodied within that flight is all of you. Are both worlds, right? The world that you fly from is still, right? It's like humble beginnings, right? You don't forget where you come from, sort of thing, okay? And so take it as you will. That can be met in so many different ways. Aries, I almost said Pisces again, but there is this this feeling of, right? Even if I'm making a certain decision and it may, right, set me on this side of the fence, on this side of the line, so to speak, right? Not fence, but right, in this sort of capacity of experiencing my world and creating, I'm still me through it. And I am dynamic. I have these two propensities within me to feel and to express, right? So I feel that may be a concept for you in the process of creation, okay? And I hope you have a beautiful Aries. I hope you have a beautiful Aries. So Aries, that may be a focus for you, right? The creation of this all through whatever it is that you're creating. But Thank you so very much, Aries, for tuning in. I hope you have a beautiful August, end of August here, and beginning of September. Stay tuned for your mid-September reading. I'll have that probably around in about a week or so, week and a half, 2 weeks. We'll see how time permits, all right? But thank you so very much for tuning in again, and I highly recommend you to check out your rising, ascendant, or moon sign as well, as oftentimes those may provide you with further insights into your situation. For example, I know I resonate a lot with my moon, even more than my sun sometimes. So feel free to check your signs out. If you don't know them, you can calculate them via the link below in the description box that I provide, and that will compute them for you. You do need your quasi-exact birth time to get your correct ascendant sign, okay? But your moon sign, you can most likely configure unless you are born on a day where that moon sign is shifting. Okay, nonetheless, thank you so much again, Aries, for all of your likes, your comments, your subscriptions. I'm so touched by all of you. Thank you for connecting. Love and light to you on this exciting journey forward. Bye.